So listen, just so you guys are aware, I'm driving, obviously. My car has full self-drive and I use it like 90% of the time that I drive. I also have something holding my phone, so I should be all right. For all my safety people, I appreciate y'all caring, but I should be good driving and filming this video. In this video, I wanted to talk about getting what you want, getting the dream life that you want. It's a hard topic to talk about because one thing that I learned throughout the years, that everybody has a different idea of what that dream life is, and we're all wrong. I know that sounds weird. It's a different perspective. It's a different idea. We're all wrong about what we want our dream life to be, because just like I said in a recent video, we don't know what we don't know. I began this journey, this barbering journey, you know, that's what I do. I'm a barber. When I first started, I was 20 years old. I was in barber school. Wife was pregnant, girlfriend at the time. At that time, I just wanted to make $70,000 a year. In my head, I knew that's all I needed to be happy, because I read an article that said it. And that article still, you know, it still gets brought up every now and then from other people. And then you hit 70K, you have 2 kids, and you realize you can't do shit with that. Why are people lying about, like, bringing up this idea and people are buying it? There's no way. And the reason why I say there's no way that your happiness doesn't change is because it's still a problem. The more problems you have, the less freedom to just do whatever the hell you want that you have. I don't want financial problems. Let's solve that problem. That's one less problem to have, and more time you can focus on things that matter. And then I realized I need to make a lot more money because I didn't know what I didn't know. You know, fast forward to today, where I'm at now, beautiful children, beautiful wife. I am so happy. I'm so happy. And I don't know that I can be any happier than I am now, but I'm willing to try to find out. It's not greed. It's nothing like that. It's more so feeding my soul. I love accomplishing new things, learning new things, meeting new people, seeing new places. I love seeing my children reach new places in their lives and accomplish new things. There's gonna be a lot of things that I'm learning that I didn't know about before. You know, my kids will be going to college or something, and I'm gonna be supporting that and being introduced to that whole world. That's a whole new world, right? You know, you just never know. And so I think you always got to work towards abundance, because you have to operate with this mindset that you're wrong. And if you're wrong, it's better to be prepared and not need it than need it and not be prepared. You get what I'm saying? And so I think that's kind of a key to happiness, consistent happiness. You have to be proactive in life. You can't just be reactive, because if you're always reactive, you're always going to go through these ups and downs. And I'm sure you can relate. I mean, I lived a life like that for a very long time, and I still do in some sense, but I'm working towards it. This idea, oh, this is all I need to be happy, and then shit hits the fan, and all of a sudden you notice, oh, now you're not happy, and then you're fighting to be happy again. You finally hit happiness, and then you get unhappy, and it's like a roller coaster ride. And so I think the key is to always be proactive in your happiness, because you're always wrong. You're always gonna be wrong. You're not God. You don't know what the future's gonna hold for you. People get sick, shit happens. In order to be happy, you should be prepared all the time and be working to keep that happiness. That might have been a lot. I'm not sure if it's gonna go over a lot of heads or if it makes sense, but this is me like putting my thoughts on tape and trying to make sense of it all myself. And I think that's important. I learned this idea just based on my experiences. You know, like when you're an entrepreneur, business is like that. Life is a lot like business. If you want a successful life and you operate it like a business you love, you'll do well in life. I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of people who do really well in business, but their life is a mess. A lot of times it's because of time management. They spend so much time in their business, they don't have time to clean up their life, right? And to that, I would say, man, clean up your life and your business will do better. You got to have a strong foundation. You can't be in a sinking ship while you're building another ship, you know? Now, with all that being said, how do you become proactive with your happiness? Well, I think you have a lot more power than you think. I think that the way that you think is a big deal. Like how you control your emotions and your temper, the negative thoughts, right? And I struggle with this a bunch. But when you appreciate happiness and you're proactive for happiness, like, bro, you realize a lot of shit just ain't worth it. Ain't worth sacrificing your happy energy. So your mentality is definitely a thing. And with that, I would recommend, you know, reading books on it. Some of the best books that I've read on being able to control your thoughts, your emotions, are books on stoicism. Be stoic. If you don't know what stoic is, I would YouTube stoicism. Marcus Aurelius has a book called Meditations. Amazing book. Obviously, Marcus Aurelius didn't write the book, or it was his diary or his journal, that was found and they turned it into a book. And this is a guy who was the leader of the world, like the biggest empire in the world, had a diary, and he was stoic. Socrates was stoic. There's a lot of people who are stoic and have writings about it. And so I would consider really studying stoicism, but even better, the Bible. A lot of the writings that you find in stoicism are based off of biblical ideas. And so for me, it's really hard to read, but I like to follow different preachers. I love to watch movies like The Chosen and just learn through other YouTube channels as well. But your thoughts are definitely will control your actions, and your actions lead to results. And those results could either become happiness or sadness or depression or stress. And I think one of the lowest hanging fruits that you can do to be proactive on your happiness has to be finances. And statistics will show you that people say money ain't everything. Then listen, money is not everything. Nothing is everything. Nothing is everything. But we can't ignore the fact that divorces, finances, suicides, finances, a lot of it, and no disrespect to anyone. I don't want to bring up bad things, but finances are a big deal. And you got to start acting like it. And so how do you become proactive about your happiness through finances? I think you need stability. I think you need financial stability first. Financial freedom is not, I got $3,000 or $4,000 in bills every month. If I can make $4,000 in passive income, then I'm financially free. That's not financial freedom, in my opinion, because freedom is an idea that you can do whatever you want when you want. If your bills are $4,000 a month and you make $4,000 passively, you're financially stable, in my opinion. You're not free. You wanted your dream car, you couldn't get it. If you wanted to move tomorrow somewhere, you couldn't do it, right? If you wanted to travel the world for a year, you couldn't do it, right? We first have to achieve financial stability. Well, how do you do that? Here, you got to start learning the shit that you can take the action that's going to produce the results. And there's a lot of ways to do it. You could do it through a business, as long as you build systems. A lot of you guys open businesses and make a job out of it. You want to be so controlling. You don't understand how to operate a business. Another way that you can do it is through real estate. It's through some type of dividend income, which is one of the slowest ways, but it is a way. Some type of online business, some type of product. There's a lot of ways to do it. Gotta go spend some time to learn it, but it's worth it. It's worth it, guys. But I wouldn't put the cart in front of the horse. I'd focus on my main thing, my main income. Make that as big as it can possibly become. Maximize your main income, and then the next incomes become easier to get. It's very slow trying to build 4 or 5 things all at once. It's very fast if you focus all your time, energy, resources on one thing, maximize it. Now you have more resources, now you have more experience, more knowledge, more mental strength, and you can start building the second thing and focusing on that second thing and building that one quickly. Now you got 2 things that are maximized. You see what I'm saying? And then you start taking all that cash flow from these 2 maximized things, you start putting it in passive income, things that you don't spend time doing. That might be real estate with a property manager. That might be businesses with a general manager operating the business. There's all kinds of things that you can do, guys. What's not passive income is day trading. Passive income is not Forex. It's not day trading stocks, not cryptocurrency. That's not passive income, guys. And so I think at the very least, while you're focused on that main thing, that main income, being proactive, what it looks like is studying your next move, your next few moves, thinking strategically. Now, while you're focused tactically on the main thing, and every day you're putting in work on that main thing tactically, strategically, you should be thinking about what's the next 5 moves and start building up that information, that tank of information, that arsenal of information that you're gonna need when you go to the next step. Main thing, that's my expertise. That's where I know I'm gonna build a big income, which was barbering and the barbershop, where I was gonna have enough free cash flow. I'm keeping my lifestyle low. I'm not balling. I'm not buying a new car, none of that, right? I'm keeping my bills low and my cash flow very high. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do with the first thing. While I'm doing that with the first thing and I'm stacking bread, I'm being proactive in that I'm studying. I don't want to lose sleep at night because I'm worried. I didn't play basketball for a long time because I was scared to get hurt. And I love basketball. That's not happiness, not for me. And so anyways, I'm generalizing on this information after learning a basic amount of information on each of these possible passive incomes. And I was doing, drop shipping, MLM, anything that said passive income. I at least looked into it and spent a week reading books and watching YouTube videos. on that topic. You're not going to become an expert by any means in a week. You're going to get a basic understanding of each of these possibilities. After going through 30 different options, I ended up targeting business with systems and real estate. Those were the two ones that I understood, that I liked, and that I was going to master. Okay, so as I'm focused on the main thing, when I got free time, it was not playing Xbox or PlayStation for me. I wasn't as interested in that as I was becoming financially stable, because I knew what that meant for my life and for my kids' life and for my future. Man, I could play PlayStation all day now. I could play Xbox all day now, and it's not going to affect my income. And that's a blessing. Thank you, God. You know, thank you for showing me the way, man. Because at an early age, I started this journey long ago, guys. But while I'm building the main thing, I'm trying to master this real estate stuff, man. I wasn't trying to take no shortcuts. I wasn't trying to take the easy route. Because when you take shortcuts or you take an easy route, it's not stable. It's not stable, and we're looking for financial stability. No matter what the economy is, no matter what's happening in the world, this can't be taken from you. And so you have to build the real thing. You can't fake that, because as fast as it comes, faking it, as fast as it goes when shit gets real. You know, little by little, I was learning more, and then I'd buy a property, learn from it, start a business, learn from it, and little by little, staying consistent, staying focused, continuing to educate myself and evolve. You know, because as you level up, new problems come. And so you can't stay stagnant. You've ever seen a business that changes their CEO because the business outgrew the CEO? I don't want my business to outgrow me. That means, I'm not gonna say there's anything wrong with that. I just want to be great, and I want to become the person that's right for a great business, that's right for a great real estate portfolio, that's right for a great family, that's right for great people and friends and all that, right? Like, in order to become that person, you got to keep up with and meet all the challenges that are going to come in life. And so I guess that's why I say it's not about greed, it's just becoming a better person. But that's what being proactive about your happiness in terms of finances, to me, that's what it looks like, and that's what I did. You can wear that mindset hat with any aspect in your life, because people will tell you they're happy, but are they consistently happy? And that's the key. It's never going to be perfect, don't get me wrong, but it'll be a lot better if you're proactive. That's all I got for you guys today. Sorry if I confused everybody, I was all over the place.